Suddenly, we have a tank standoff. 10 American tanks on one side of the road, 10 Soviet tanks on the other side of the road, pointing their guns at each other with orders to fire if fired upon. Now, luckily, diplomacy is taking place behind the scenes, and eventually the tanks back off. After 16 hours in which the world's eyes are on Berlin, because it looks like the Third World War might be about to start. Now, we call this sort of conflict between America and the Soviet Union the Cold War. And the reason we call it this is that actual war never broke out directly between these two countries. There were what were called proxy wars in which these guys took sides within local conflicts, like the Korean War, 1950 to 53, the Vietnam War, the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan, all over the Middle East and Central and South America. The Cold War was very real for many people that lost their lives as a result of the meddling of these two superpowers. But war never broke out directly between the two of them. Why? It's for a very simple reason. War between the Americans, the results of the war between America and the Soviet Union would be MAD. And when I say MAD, it's actually an acronym, M-A-D. Does anyone know what it stands for? Voilà. Mutually assured destruction would be the result. If a war was going to break out between these two, what kind of war would it be? A nuclear war. Can you win a nuclear war? You cannot win a nuclear war. So, you know, we might think of this as something of the past, as something belonging to the Cold War, but this is very much still the reality today. There are countries that are having their own Cold War. North and South Korea. North Korea's got nuclear weapons. South Korea's got American allies that also have nuclear weapons. There's a very significant Cold War between India and Pakistan. And someone who lives in these countries can tell you that the threat of a nuclear holocaust is very much real. And that is the thing about nuclear weapons, is that people like you and me, maybe people that have never been to India or Pakistan, that have always lived very far away, that don't really know anything about what is going on over there, we could die as a result of a petty squabble between those two countries. And that is still the case today, as it was over here. Now, you probably noticed this guy in the picture just up over there. That is not Charlie. Why is it called Checkpoint Charlie? Right again. You're on fire. Okay, so you're absolutely right. It's Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. It's simply the phonetic alphabet. So there was a Checkpoint Alpha, there was a Checkpoint Bravo, this is Checkpoint Charlie. The guy up there was actually an American soldier who was stationed in Berlin during the Cold War. And he's been put up there as a kind of symbol. He was randomly chosen, but he serves as a symbol of all the American soldiers that used to stand over there at the checkpoint, looking that way, looking towards the Soviet sector in this area. On the other side of the same picture, guess what you can see? A Russian soldier looking back towards the Americans. Anyway, we've got a really lovely square coming up. It's called the Gendarmenmarkt.